Angel Reese, man. Angel Reese is the truth. I don't care what anybody has to say about it. Angel Reese plays great basketball. I like the energy that she brings to the basketball game. I like just her moxie, her attitude, her personality. Let me tell you something, man. You know, it takes a lot when you're talking about trying to be the great in your field. It takes a lot. It takes dedication. It takes commitment. It takes having the ability to block out the noise, the criticism, the hate, all of those things. Angel Reese is a national champion on the collegiate level, D1 basketball at the highest collegiate level. She has won a national championship. Now, she's bringing that same leadership, those leadership qualities that Angel Reese has, makes a difference. Let me tell y'all something. Angel Reese is a leader. Angel Reese plays the game at a high level. Angel Reese is going to be physical. Angel Reese made it to where she's at because of the hard work that she was consistent in putting in and day out. Point blank, period. So on Shaq's podcast, he was talking about Angel Reese, and this is a quote from Shaq. He said that Angel Reese had to be tough. Angel Reese is tough, and she applies that on the court. Some people don't like that, and it's understandable, but she's not apologetic about it. He went on to say is that I don't want Angel Reese to apologize. I want her to stay beautiful, stay classy, and continue making a name for herself and taking care of her family. You know, when you get a comment, someone's talking about you the way Shaquille O'Neal, who is a Hall of Famer, who is a four-time champion, that says a lot. And I'm glad that Shaquille O'Neal just gave us the real. I've already been on this energy with Angel Reese. I believe Angel Reese gets talked about in a negative light is because people don't like how she went at Caitlin Clark, just like Caitlin Clark was going at Angel Reese when it was a plan against each other with Iowa versus LSU. Listen, guys. Sports, when you're playing sports at a high level and both teams are trying to win a national championship, you're out there and your main focus and goal is to win the championship for your team. And when you're having that type of focus, it's going to be edgy. It's going to be physical. There are going to be some things that's going to be said on both sides because it's emotions that involve, because stakes are high and you're winning at a high level. Let's stop this kind of like racist personality that a lot of people are putting in it, is saying that, you know what, this is about black and white because Angel Reese is nasty, she's a thug, she's crazy out there. No, she's not. If anybody has a reason for being in their feelings, this is why a lot of the WNBA players that don't like it because of the support that Caitlin Clark is getting. She has this fan base that no matter what Caitlin Clark does, they look over that or they turn a blind eye to it and they put the blame on the opposing team that are playing at a high level against her. They protect Caitlin Clark, but then they want to go at whoever Caitlin Clark is going against. That's why you have people that's talking about it is the media. It is these crazy Caitlin Clark fans that are making this a black and white issue. Let's be very clear here. When Caitlin Clark was doing this, to several players on other teams, guess what? It wasn't an issue. But when Angel Reese at the highest level was doing the same thing that Caitlin Clark was doing, you can't see me, it's a problem. It's cool when Caitlin Clark does it, but it's a problem when Angel Reese does it. Stop it. And I'm glad that Shaquille O'Neal is speaking up and giving high praises to Angel Reese, because at the end of the day, Angel Reese even said it after a post game when Elisa Thomas from the Connecticut Sun, and they're like 13-1 or something like that in the WNBA this season, when she made a horrendous foul on Angel Reese. I mean, she grabbed Angel Reese by her neck. That wasn't even a basketball play. That was personal. But guess what? Angel Reese said that, you know what? I'm a rookie. People, the opposing team, the opposing players are not just going to stop playing physical against me because I'm Angel Reese. Nah, they're going to come at me, and I welcome that, because I'm going to come at them. I'm going to play the game at a high level. I only know one thing. I only know how to play hard and try to win for herself and her team. And you like that type of personality. You like it. And I'm glad that she's able to be herself. And I know it's probably tough sometimes, because when you have all the noise and you got all this hate that's coming after Angel Reese, and people saying that there's some hate coming at Caitlin Clark. But guess what? There's not hate coming at Caitlin Clark. People saying that, okay, if the media and her fans want to put her like she's the GOAT of the WNBA and like she's the sole reasoning why the WNBA is escalating right now in viewerships, and hopefully eventually it'll turn around and making profit for the WNBA. Guess what? She is not the sole reason. You heard what Shaq said. She's not the sole reason. Shaq went on to say on the podcast that Shaq says other players like Angel Reese deserve credit for bringing more attention to the WNBA, not just Caitlin Clark. So when you hear people like Gilbert Arenas and Charles Barkley on, hey, women, y'all stop being petty. Y'all stop being petty. And you hear LeBron James, Caitlin Clark is the reason why y'all are getting charter flights. Stop it. Stop it. Put some respect on Angel Reese's name. Put some respect on Camila Cardoso's name. Put some respect on these other players that are bringing in important factors for viewership for the WNBA. It's not just Caitlin Clark. This is the reasoning why people are playing at a very high level when they go against Caitlin Clark, because they want to prove not just to Caitlin Clark, but to all these Caitlin Clark fans and the media is that, listen, we've been here. Listen, we know what we're doing here. Listen, we know the game. We play the game at a very high level. Give us some of the shine. Give us some of this credit, because we deserve it. Period.